This is certainly a day that many Americans will have a hard time forgetting. I know that it will be impossible for me to forget it. Seeing the space shuttle Atlantis just drop out of the night sky and suddenly hit runway 15, which is right over my shoulder over here, still going at 225 miles per hour. It was a textbook landing, marking the end to the 30-year space shuttle program. Atlantis dropped out of the sky and landed before dawn, quickly ending the 30-year space shuttle program in spectacular fashion.
Having fired the imagination of a generation, a ship like no other, its place in history secured, the space shuttle pulls into port for the last time. Its voyage at an end.
After having a moment to greet co-workers who came out to see this historic and final landing, Shuttle Commander Chris Ferguson told the world NASA must now inspire the next generation of space explorers.
Although we got to take the ride, we sure hope that everybody who has ever worked or touched or looked at or envied or admired a space shuttle was able to take just a little part of the journey with us.
The landing, extremely emotional for Kennedy Space Center employees. Thousands are losing their jobs as soon as tomorrow.
I've been on kind of an emotional roller coaster this morning.
Kennedy Space Center Director Bob Cabana says the shuttle must be retired so that NASA can develop new spacecraft that will go much deeper into space.
We cannot afford to continue to fly the shuttle and, prepare for the future.
This picture-perfect landing is bittersweet. Never again will a space shuttle be able to fly into our hearts and make us dream.
It's hard knowing that that's the end.
And right now, the space shuttle has actually been towed to a big party. It is actually the host of honor, the guest of honor, where NASA employees are giving one last chance to say goodbye to the space shuttle program and to Atlantis itself. Now, as for you, you will be able to see Atlantis in a year or so. It's going to be the main attraction at the Visitor Center, which is located just a couple of miles away from here. Suzanne?
You know, Eric, a little birdie told me that you got the rare opportunity to get up close to the shuttle after it landed. What was that like?
Suzanne, it really was a dream come true. We were within a couple yards of the space shuttle itself. This is highly unusual. They normally don't like to do this. In fact, one of the PR people told me that the NASA execs were very nervous for allowing the press to be able to go out onto the tarmac and see Atlantis after it had just landed. You could see some of the scorch marks, which is normal after it lands. But what was very interesting is when I spoke to the Kennedy Space Center director, he said, take a look at that. This shows that we have been doing a great job and that we've been improving our job, because when the first shuttles came back, they were peppered from top to bottom, front and back with marks from re-entry. But this, I have to tell you, Atlantis looked great today. Only a couple marks could you see. It was extraordinary to be so close to it.